Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We're back in Stardeus. Let's get back to it. Between episodes, I started working, doing more remodeling here. I threw in some more, what are these guys? Disk modules. But we just had a huge fire in here. Stuff exploded, and now it's being repaired. Let's move this guy over, and then we'll get back to it. I want to do one more of these in here, I think. Computing disk module. We'll see. The more things you have together, the higher your fire risk. So this isn't maybe the best choice possible, but I thought it might look neat to have it mirror imaged, and we can put these disk things anywhere. There's upgrades for those later too. And then I was thinking of expanding, putting another little extension, and then moving our shuttle over into here somewhere. Maybe have it go out a little further and have kind of a shuttle bay here and move it. In fact, here's our shuttle right now as I speak. Might send them out one more time. I think they just brought back iron. Let's take a look at our inventory. In fact, I'm going to slow time for a second. So steel plate, how are we doing? 335, and we just got a new batch of iron. 279. When we smelt that iron, is it a 1-to-1? Let's see what we get. No, it's 5-to-1. Iron, I think. So if we supply 10 iron, we're going to get 50 steel plates. I kind of like it. Let's increase this to at least 500. And then I wanted to look at ice and water. Water looks good, but I'm going to go down for more. Let's do ice. Launch expedition. Jameson, sure. Can anybody else go? K9, how are you doing, buddy? Looks like he's willing. Let's send those two. Get them going, getting us a little more ice. And then was there a restroom thing? What was it? Somebody cooking, or thought there was an accident here. Let me grab my repair tool and just see what pops up. Yeah, it looks like a toilet issue. Get that repaired. We've got little random things here to repair. Let's just scrap this stuff that's damaged. This stuff we can repair. How's it looking? We're getting a ship. We are getting a ship together. Oh, I also built a bunch of solar panels here. Oh, and we have a power problem. We're losing all our atmosphere at the very moment. Let's, something malfunctioned. What's the problem, fella? Connector's fully utilized. Okay, those are back online. We got to get this door closed. Post haste. Thank you. And I got all my environmental controls have been disconnected. I think one of the goals is to have like redundant power networks. So like more connections than you need to things. Just to account for this. Okay, not enough CPU to support the electricity grid. Our electricity grid is getting too big for the CPU capacity. We should build and connect more CPU modules. All right, let's do just that. I don't know if those need to be in this room or not. Let's see if we even have those. Disk module. I unlocked some stuff here. The airlocks. Food prep, we saw all that. Ooh, coffee machine. We need that. Let's do coffee machine quick. Somewhere in here. It would make sense in this room, right? What does that need? Good, 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 and good. We are growing coffee. I've got ideas over here. We're going to improve this, the planting area. But we need computer CPU modules. Let's look at the tech tree for those. We haven't unlocked, or no, we don't. Yes, we do. Is there a better version of that? Heatsink we're not really using yet because we have our heat producing items just sitting out in space. Here's a better CPU module. High-tech datoids. And synthetic datoids. There's 2 new datoids we could go after. We do have to unlock heatsink for that. And let's bookmark this guy. But for now, let's build the lower end CPU modules. I'm not sure where those need to live. Can they live anywhere? Thinking. With the fires, I could be just, sprinkling these in the hallway, but man, it's going to look kind of not so great. But I'm just thinking, I wonder if we should have these spaced out a little bit. For the time being, since I can't decide, let's put groups of 4 like that. We'll just see what happens with these. I'm guessing we need a power connector. Put one here and make it one of those. And let's get rid of this glass. Boom, 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 boom. And our colonists, they actually do benefit from being able to see outside. Maybe I will put some glass in here now. In their little room. Where should I put it? Build. Structure. Do I even have windows? I don't think I do. Thought I did. I guess I don't. Let's look at that. Floor, windows, glass floor. So glass structures. This is locked. Unlocks a view to space and works great for colonist quarters. I think they are happier when they see this. Oh, glass floor lit. Yeah, maybe we could replace our lights with these. Lovely view and embedded lights. What do we need for this? Tech datoids. Required 4, we only have 2. What's the shortage there? Are you my tech datoid guy? Not enough CPU. Alright. Gotta get these crafted post haste. There's one ready right there. Let's get at least 4 of these high priority and this connector. Go back to double speed. Yeah, we're having issues with the number of connections. But check it out. We got more solar panels. That's going to save us steel. And I left this little row here because I thought about putting a platform where the bots that can't fly could at least access the stuff, but maybe it's not needed. Let's fill this up. Boom. Yeah, none of this stuff is connected right now. Let's go back to double speed. Okay, electricity grid has been restored. Yeah, I can use this one for at least these first 2. Fire, of course. Where is it? Object. Let's move this thing. Just some clothing. Where's the fire? Damage. Somewhere over here. So let's do repairs. Philip Paulson died. How? What? What? Conditions. Space air hypothermia. What were you doing out here without a spacesuit, buddy? Food. Oh, no. Hypothermia. Well, it's more protein. Now let's move this guy into the morgue. And now let's check Arcana, see how they're doing. Everybody looks actually pretty healthy. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knife and some stem cells. All right. All right. What next? What next? We wanted to get this all online. Let's do it. I built some of these bigger connectors. And I know I'm going to need more, but... I don't know if there's a faster way to do this. Oh, there is, actually. I think if we select them, then I hover over this guy and hit Control. Boom! Instant. Nope, not quite. What is it? Shift? Do I not have enough? Oh, I'd have enough connections. Let's see if we can figure that out. If I select U3, either shift. There we go. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Select the items, hold shift, hover above a power thing, and click, and then they'll all get connected. I'm going to make a copy of this, put it over here. We're going to have to adjust these connections a little bit. But yeah, these solar panels will help me not burn so much of the steel. Oh, I thought we had tons, but we burned through a lot, and I did build out the ship quite a bit. Ship's starting to look a little bit better. Let's see resources again. Steel plate 430. Ice 110. Water 478. And my expedition is doing ice. I got 2 guys down there. It's taking longer. As we go, it gets slower to mine. We need to convert the floors over here. And we talked about putting windows in. Oh, over here. Let's spend a little time over this way. I'm thinking if I move the door over one, I could put the big planters here and I can still plant wheat and stuff. But maybe it's a better use of the space. So that's what this is all about over here. Let's plug that wall up and replace that door with a wall. And then once these guys are... What the heck is that? What is this? Unprocessed natural rubber that can be harvested from a rubber tree. Required for crafting rubber. Oh, let's see what we can do with that. And then let's try and keep an eye on these guys. Once they're... Next harvest, let's replace those with the big planter. Alright, firefighting. Man, that's becoming an increasingly useful task on this ship. Mining and expedition. Mining 8. That's hard to pass up. Let's bring this person on. Data. I do want to get out of this sector and look for new resources, but the iron and the ice we do need. Kind of need that for our survival. Everything hooked back up? No, let's get these guys hooked in now. This is CPU. Didn't I just learn something here? Shift, control, control, control. Shift click. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. So now we should have plenty of computing power. Where do we see that? Is that in the electrical grid? Yeah, I think so. So up in the top left here. If we bring up the electricity overlay, I think it's right here. You have 183 devices connected to this electricity grid, and it supports up to 320. So we're good for a bit, quite a bit, hopefully. Yeah, these guys, once they're ready to harvest, like this one's almost done. This one is done, right? That's calling refill. I wanna deconstruct you, I think. Same thing with these guys. Oh, that's the water level, isn't it? Water. I imagine we get this stuff back. Cat's going to the bathroom in the planter again. I wonder if he needs a plant. If the cat needs to have a planter at all times. What I want to do, since I moved that door, is I want to put a big planter here and a big planter here. We'll do one with wheat and maybe one with pumpkin. That's what I'm thinking of doing here. Let's, we can delete these. And in the meantime, let's look at rubber and see how we need to actually make that. Rubber duck. That's not what I want. Let's go into the codex materials. More than one way to skin a cat. Crafted in the converter. Nope. Crafting station. Nope. This is the one we want. Recycler. Cow choke. I don't know how you pronounce that. But 5 carbon in that gets us some rubber in the recycler. We need that for the spacesuit. We need to look at that too. Spacesuits and space helmets. So recycler, let's set that guy up to do some rubber production. New order. Rubber. Produce. I've got 59 carbon. Might need to get the particle collector working on carbon, actually. Let's produce this. Batch size, we'll go max. Oh man, 50 carbon just for one for 10 rubber. We'll look at our carbon supply in a minute. Rubber, we just need 50 on hand, let's say. So we've got that queued up at least. Our planter's gone. Looks like it. Let's get that going. What did I say? Wheat and coffee? No, I got coffee here. Let's do it. 2 more planters. Where might you be? Food prep. Large planter here. And I gotta move the heater. We'll get those built. We got wood too, right? That's the rubber tree, and this is our, like, oak tree. I think that's the grinder for us to produce wood. Let's check it out. New order. Wood, right here. Produce. Logs. Let's do control. Am I going to get logs? Use it for fuel or process it into wood that can be used for building furniture. Do we get that? Well, let's do it. Batch size 10. Let's go 100. What I don't know is if what that oak tree produces once we harvest it. This guy. All right, the cat's going in the big planter. That's good to know. Oak control. Okay, yeah, on harvest, this is going to get us logs and plant fiber. Again, that plant fiber we're actually using to make soy burgers. Food's looking great. 138. Water's looking pretty good at 502. Our expedition is still out there. Yeah, it's taking longer. The more we mine, the more there is. The longer it takes. How are you guys doing? 81 out of 100. So let's look at the map and see where we want to go when they come back. Iron deposit. Oh, the ice is all gone. Yeah, we collected all the ice. That was probably smart to do. Hopefully they'll be able to bring it back. I mean, I don't see ice here. Unless maybe once they come back, it'll show it. Yeah, maybe. It might be there. Yeah, resource deposit. Underneath it, it is there. Ice deposit. Collecting ice. 15 per day, just about. Mining difficulty. 93.5. When the resource is extracted from the deposit, the mining difficulty of this deposit increases. Higher difficulty will reduce the mining output. So man, it just makes me think there's so much to do. We can automate mining. We still got these bots sitting here that I haven't done anything with. And we really, really should. Let's get these planters going. What did we say? We said wheat. And what was this one going to be? We got rubber, coffee, wood, wheat, pumpkin. That's what it was. For now, pumpkin. We could start thinking about like sleeping quarters up over here. Building out some kind of room, bunch of little rooms that they can kind of get into somehow. Up through here, maybe. It's going to be a lot more floors. I mean, a lot more steel plates. Let's do a little bit of that. This area we could probably just crack open. We need this open to the outside world. I'm just thinking so they can start putting floor down here. They need a way to get there. Let's crack this open. And let's do a little bit of construction out here. I don't know, something like that, maybe to get us started. And then we'll replace these little checkerboard ones. How's that? I'm thinking we can set up like a dormitory where we've got a bunch. Well, they have their own little rooms, mini little rooms. They can hang out in and be happy. There's our coffee machine. I haven't hooked it up yet. Let's do it. That should increase the happiness of our folks. Expedition is still out there. Double speed, damage floor collapsed. That's fine. Okay, here comes our shuttle. K9 is just going nuts again. Buddy, what is the issue? Why are you so unhappy? Sleep disturbed by noise. Oh, soiled himself. How? Why? Face diarrhea. Immunity is strong. Not sure what's going on. Why they're upset. Why are you guys so upset? Alright, I think it's time to leave the sector, so let's do it. We could always come back. Let's go to the region map. This sector has a difficulty of 14. Let's head there. Preparing for a hyper jump. Be nice to find a spaceport where we could trade. Should see these guys. Boom, there we go. And we want to hang out here, so we'll drop out of hyperspace. Boom. Engine failure. The fusion drive has failed. The fuel exploded and blew the engine up. Okay. Form a hyperspace jump. Oh gosh. It's an ongoing death storm. It will affect the debris accumulation on all solar panels. All right. All right. Beautiful. Let's get an expedition going. And I'm going to do, let's see, Jameson for sure. Canine, nope. And Hound, nope. Just Jameson, off you go. And yeah, we lost our fusion drive. Hopefully we can repair it. Yeah, we're at double speed. We'll mark this area for repair. Now I think our particle collector is going to be extra efficient right now. In the dust storm, supposed to be more efficient. So we'll get extra resources. Let's see how we're doing on lithium and silicon. We're collecting lithium now. We started out at 20, we're up to 34. Silicon we are using for, I think, our solar panels. We're down to 13. Let's switch this guy over to doing silicon. Whoops, whoops, whoops. This is where I want to be. Silicon. I don't have enough power to do gold in that, but silicon I do. We'll get 13 per batch. Look, or no, we own 13, it looks like. Okay. So we'll let that run. These guys built this out pretty quick. I like it. I'm gonna make these all matching tiles. Then we'll extend out some more. And this is eventually going to become an interior space. Guess they'll... Maybe we'll have two doors. They'll walk out here and come up through here. We're no longer... We're not going to need double walls. Let's get an interior door here? Question mark? Yeah, I think so. Then this can go right there. So the walk in, we're not going to need this double wall. We need it now, but we're not going to need it later. Could go all the way across here. Let's play around with this for a second. I'm looking for beds, furniture. Kind of wondering how we're going to do this. We're going to make a bunch of rooms in here so they come in. And then maybe... Yeah, I got to wait for more. Oh, no, that worked. So in theory, we'd have a bunch of interior walls. How big does it have to be? For each bedroom, do they need like that much space? Can I do something like that? Is that too big? Not sure. Interior door. And then kind of mirror image that on the other side. Something like that, I think, is what we're going to end up with. Of course, I got to enclose it all and insulate it and all that kind of stuff. But let's assume we're going to have, yeah, let's keep going on this path for a minute. 2, 3. So some kind of wall. This one might be an exterior. Gonna burn through all my steel plates. Just kind of mocking this up. Kind of thinking it through. Furniture. All I have are these steel beds. We can replace them later, maybe. It's pretty narrow. Narrow walkway. I can't put... I don't know if I put a power pole there, will that be blocking? Let's move this all back one. Doop, 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 doop. So we'll leave a hallway of 2 in between the bedrooms. That way I can put heaters and oxygen if I need to in here. And power poles to control the doors. That's going to get taken back. How's our expedition doing? What'd you guys find? Rock deposit. We can get a lot of stuff from rock if we grind it down. Let's move the bed up. And do more of these guys. See where I'm going? Hopefully you can see where I'm going with this. Might be able to get by with these little power poles. The idea is this would be double walled, at least for the near term. We would double wall that and it'd be open to space. We're going to need an airlock to get in. This can go. Whoops, let's get you. Right now this is all open to space. This, I guess, would go all the way across. How are we doing on steel plates? Let's just check. Can I do this aggressive building? 516. Let's try it. Let's try it. Whoops, I don't need to be that high. I can do it right here. This will be double walled all the way across. Then we can kind of scrap this double wall. This can become an interior wall. In fact, oh man. We'll see. This could, well, I'll see between episodes. We could shift these beds down because now this wall right here, this double thick wall, that's going to be an interior wall. That can be one thick and I can bring everything down. It might save a little bit on material, so everything would shift down. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm thinking if we can get everybody in their own little bedroom, they won't be complaining about having their sleep disturbed. These sleep disturbed. We're taking a little hit on that. I guess it's not huge. -1. I don't know why these guys are soiling themselves. We got beautiful restroom here. Even with a rubber ducky in there. Plants are going well. Coffee. I wonder if I have to grind that coffee. Coffee brew. Let's do, I don't know. Does this need to be stored? Let's do 50 batches of 10. And do I need to grind it? Doesn't look like it. This guy got a built-in grinder on here. Yeah, it just takes coffee beans and water. There we go, we're loading it up. Not bad. How's our rock miners doing? Still going. So yeah, so for the ship, we're working on the dorms. And now we want to think about, do we resurrect the robots? Or do we try and automate the mining? Oh, we can unlock this. Let's do that. For the mining, let's see what that's all about, or where that's at. Robotics. Auto repair. Let's do that one. Still have a lot of disk space, so we're okay there. Basic bot parts. This is tempting. This would allow us to build the parts that we need to resurrect those robots and maybe even build new ones eventually. Man, that's super tempting. That's super tempting too. Mining is one too. Let's see. Yeah, this stuff. Unlocks copter missions, overlay, and tools required for mining automation. Auto drill rig is an AI-guided mining system designed for precise resource extraction and seamless integration with automated operations. And a cargo copter. Fully automated, unmanned aerial vehicle engineered for the purpose of deploying heavy equipment on planets and transporting raw materials from ore deposit. This would affect, if we did this, it would effectively free up our bots, right? And it's probably faster. Let's bookmark it. What do we, whoops. What do we need for this stuff? Shuttle mining efficiency. This, I think, is going to be a bit of a journey. Shuttle. Space diarrhea. All right. What else? Thruster efficiency. Oh, it's an upgrade. So the next one we need is this guy, shuttle. Biotic datoids. Research lacks biotic datoid. Are they not loaded? Oh, basic, sorry. Yeah, biotic we don't have. Let's see what the story is with biotic datoids. Is that this guy? What's the problem, fella? I got no protein. That's my problem. It is a problem. How are we going to get protein? Let's see what the codex says about it. Can we make it? Crafted in the cloning pod. Nutrient extract from living meat-based organisms, essential part of gourmet meals. Stem cells. Cloning pod. Nutrient amount. We can get it from a trader, but we haven't found one yet. What do you think? Should we go after this? This is another systemic thing that we need to solve. Let's look up cloning pod. Oh, there's a little tutorial here. You can build a cloning pod and grow new colonists from raw ingredients like protein and water. You can even choose what species you want to grow. It can be pets, even crawlers. If it's organic, you can clone it. Protein and water, but I need to get the protein. Plant fiber, carbon, water, and stem cells. Maybe we get more stem cells from harvesting a person so you can keep growing them or something. Let's try cloning pod and tech tree. Man, so much to do. Crawler, goo, and carbon. Like, I think we're supposed to maybe set up a crawler farm. We've been so lucky we haven't been attacked by any raiders or crawlers yet. Let's bookmark that. Surgery hub. Biotic datoids. Biotic datoids are waiting on protein. We're going to have to scrap somebody, I think. Let's turn off the survival meals, because that's going to chew up protein. So I don't want protein being used for this, so I'm going to say no on that. And then I'm going to assume that we're going to get biotic datoids from any protein supply that we've got. So let's kick someone out of the morgue. Boom. And if we look at their body, remove all irreparable. Let's see if we can remove. Let's see if we can remove all. Are they going to let me do that? No, we don't have that surgical center. All right, we're going to have to just dispose of this person, and it's going to get us some protein, I think. And then with that protein, we'll get biotic datoids. And with the biotic datoids, we can get this, unlock the surgery hub. With the goal of eventually getting to this cloning pod. Crawler goo. Crawler goo and carbon. Carbon we can get from the rock that we're mining right now. What about crawler goo? We have 35. A sticky phosphorant residue pulsates with life of its own. Could be useful for research. I think this was from all the crawlers that were on the ship when we first started the game. We kind of harvested them, and that must be where this came from. We didn't have 35 crawlers, so we must get quite a bit of goo from each one. Maybe 5. We might get 5 for each one, because I think we had maybe 7 crawlers. All right, everybody's doing their thing here. I think we might wrap this episode here. Our shuttle is back. What do we get? Got a load of rock, 150 so far total. Map. Yeah, let's wrap this episode here. I may send these guys down to get a little more rock. And then next episode, we'll check out this asteroid. See what resources it has. And then we got to repair our fusion drive. It looks like it's back. Do we have fuel for it? I hope so. Just check that real quick before we leave. Fusion cells. Yeah, we have 8. We're okay. We're going to need to learn how to produce those too. But yeah, we'll leave it there. And hopefully next episode, yeah, we'll explore the other asteroid, mine some more resources, and then hightail it out of this sector, hopefully. But that's it for this one. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your viewership. Remember to hit that like button. That helps keep the channel alive. And I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members. And with that, I'll see you all in the next one.